This is one of my 2 arches that I built using T-stakes and a cattle panel. And I just want to show you guys what I would have done a little bit differently if I knew I was going to enclose one of them. I probably might have put the T-stakes on the inside and then also put them at a point where they wouldn't stick out and create something for the plastic to catch on and possibly rip, if that makes sense. Like, I may have had the arch go up a little bit higher and avoided that issue. But this is what it looks like before I put plastic on it and enclose it. So here you see one of the arches fully enclosed in plastic. And this is what I was just talking about with the T-bar kind of sticking out and causing a pressure point. So that's something I would change if I were building these arches again, knowing that I might enclose one. So the first thing I did once I knew I wanted to enclose it was figure out how to frame it out. And what I did is my neighbor gave me some of their 3/4 inch PVC pipe. I put rebar in the ground at the base of each cattle panel and then put the PVC pipe in. I didn't have a long enough piece, so right there it is joined with a connector and a couple screws. Let's see if I can show you guys. See, like that? And once I had this PVC pipe up, I was able to use some zip ties to make sure that it created the exact form along the arch of the trellis. Then I got some pressure treated 2x2s and just screwed them in. Just screwed them into the PVC. I started with the top piece and then did these vertical pieces. I just laid a pressure treated 2x4 on the ground. It is actually not screwed into anything. It's just wedged in between this brick wall, but if you don't have this issue of this bump up, you could just secure it to the PVC pipe. Then I just did some measurements, created this super easy door with only one cross piece. I mean, it probably should have some diagonals, but this works just fine. Got some hinges, added a couple stabilization points along here, made sure everything was level, and voila. I took the door off to cover it separately. I just used a staple gun, and then I covered the front. Again, let me show you on the inside. Oh, it's hot in here. I'm just using a staple gun. We don't have a ton of wind here. I'm in zone 7B. I mean, we don't get a ton of snow. So this is kind of a really thrown together option that probably wouldn't work in a colder climate. Let me show you the back. So I haven't completely finished everything. Things are still a little bit of a mess. But again, it's just the plastic sheeting held on with the PVC clamps. And what's nice is when on a hot day like today, I can just take off these back 3 clamps. I can prop open the door on the front and let some air in so the plants don't get too hot. Let's see how hot it was in here before I did that. So almost 80, and it's a 60-degree day here.